Just want to show you a little bit of the leash walking we've been doing with Winston. I would make sure that his head stays at your leg, because if you're doing where his shoulders at your leg, he's already just a couple inches from pulling you. So, try to get his head to stay at your leg. Every day we practice these left circles, full left circles. Sit. See how he looks up at me automatically? Eye contact. I reward him straight down because he's giving me eye contact. I never do this so that he's like looking that way or something. He's got to look up at me to get a reward. And also, I save my back, and you can save your back. Straight down. Good. Okay? He always thinks that we'll let this truck go past. Just keep filming, okay? Hey, buddy. Good. So those are the kind of distractions that can happen in real life, and he can sit when things pass by closely, so that was good practice. He's always, no matter whether you give him and he gets it in his mouth or not, he always thinks something dropped on the ground. He's been that way since he came here, so he must have always been, just wait there, okay? I'll be right there. We have people all around us, but that just helps for this video here. Good, so he's in a sit stay. See how he thinks he dropped it, but nothing fell. So it's an old habit which hopefully will die out over time. So that's why he keeps looking at the ground. Just ignore it. Just make sure that whenever you give him a reward, he takes it. Try not to give him something that's crumbling so it falls everywhere. So it's just like this. Good. So I'm going to continue that walking thing. Okay, so we walk. You can do this anywhere. Sidewalk, in your backyard, in your house, wherever, in your driveway. Sit. Good. Okay. I just do like 4 or 5 or 6 in a row. When you go left, it draws the dog back next to you. Sit. Good. Now I'm getting kind of far away from the camera, so okay. I'm gonna walk back towards you. See how he walks next to me? Okay. If he lags behind, coax him to catch up. Left circle, all the way around, full circle. Sit. Good. This is why he's doing so well. Okay, because of these left circles. Okay. When you go left, okay. Draws the dog back next to you, and then you sit. Great practice for walking next to you without pulling. You got this little mini prong collar, so it's practically no effort at all with this little puppy, just to do little tiny prompts. If you're gonna slow down, okay. You're gonna, come on buddy, come on, come on. If anything, I have to coax him to catch up. He's not pulling me. But if you're walking and you have to slow down, just do a little, it's a prompt, it's a signal. You're just like tapping the brakes. Sit. It's so much better to use this rather than have his regular collar where he's just struggling and it's all right there, since the prong collar closes around the back of the neck with the same pressure. It's all how it's used. There's no blood and no marks on his neck. There's no screaming and pain. Obviously, it's because we use it a certain way. It's to be used very gently, just like you see me doing it throughout the video. And it works really well because later on, you don't have to use it. Nope. Leaves, chasing leaves. So if that happens, you just calmly, okay, put him back. He lost his mind for a second. So that's the way you're going to use it also. So you got those left circles you're going to do every day. Even if you do 3 or 4 or 5 of them, it takes you all of a couple minutes. Okay, you're also going to do these, okay, consecutive sits. Sit, good, okay. Sit, good, okay. Sit, good, okay. Sit, good, okay. Sit. On the last sit, good, I'm going to give him a big piece. So when you're phasing out food for an exercise, instead of giving it to him every single time, now with the sits, because he sits all day long in all different situations, I'm having him do a series of sits, and then at the end of that series, he gets 1 reward. And pretty soon that reward's going to get smaller and smaller. You can probably see the distraction there, person with another dog. Good. Also, I want to show you how to call him to come to you. So I'm going to release him to be free. Go. And I thought maybe he would want to run over there and visit with that Chihuahua, but He's on free time now. If you want to call him to come to you, always make sure that you call him to come to you when he's distracted by something, whether it's something on the ground or he's running after something, whatever it is, because that's a real life situation. He's never going to be staring at you when you want him to come to you, or rarely. He's going to be running out the door or going to go bother somebody moving away from you. So you want to say, come. He was distracted then. See how he's coming right to this right-hand target? Good. And then you grab the leash with your left hand, step into him, and have him sit. So I'm going to do that again so you can see it again. And I could either walk with him or I could release him again like this. Go. So he's free again. So left hand leash. My hand is through that loop. You never have to do anything but hold it like this. And then I have my right hand ready for the reward. If you're practicing this and there are no distractions and he won't stop looking at you, which is kind of what you want anyway, you can use your own distraction by tossing a piece of food like this. He's distracted. Come. Call him to come to you. Good. And stepping into him, sit. See, when he comes to me, you got to grab the leash so that he doesn't learn, because he's super smart, he'll learn he could take the food and run away again. And that's why you want to practice on the leash too for a while. Although his recall is really solid, and you'll see when we come to your house, you want to use the leash for a while so that there's no way he can make a mistake, even if he feels like it. Every time you say the command, he comes to you, and then later on you can not have to worry about him being off leash because he'll do it every time. So that's how you want to do the recall every time. This is a 6-foot leash. You want to start practicing with longer leashes. That's great. Practice longer recalls, but it's the same way whether it's a 6-foot leash or a 20-foot leash. Okay.